Be honest. How many times have you started an exercise program, felt good for a few weeks, only to find yourself right back on the couch? It's not a failure of willpower, it's a failure of strategy, and we're here to show you a better one. Hey, it's Alicia and Brody from Be Mobile Physiotherapy. We help adults 55 plus build strength and fitness for life.
It's one of the most common problems we see. You know exercise is good for you and you start with the best intentions, but making it a true lifelong habit feels almost impossible.
But imagine how you could feel 6 months from now if you actually stick to an exercise routine. Imagine the strength, fitness and mobility you could build to fully participate in life.
In this video, we're going to give you 5 practical strategies to ensure you can do just that. These are the principles some of our most successful members live by. Our number one piece of advice, the golden rule, is always do something rather than nothing. We all have those days where we just don't feel up to much exercise and the idea of doing a full workout seems too much. But don't throw the towel in, just commit to doing something small. This strategy has saved me personally so many times. Often I'm driving home from work, tired after the long day, and I want to just drive right past my gym, go home, sit on the couch and watch TV. But I tell myself, do something rather than nothing. Just go into the gym and do 10 minutes on the treadmill, or just 2 simple arm exercises. This strategy really works. Every time you do this strategy, you're helping build the exercise habit, and it gets easier the more you do it. Consistency is the key to habit formation. So even on the days you really don't feel like it, do something rather than nothing.
Plan your exercise sessions out a few weeks in advance and schedule them in your calendar or in your phone. Now, you need to be specific about days and times and exactly what you're going to do. Because if you just say to yourself, I'm going to do a little bit of exercise this week, it's probably not going to happen. But if you say, on a Wednesday at 6 p.m, I'm going to do a 30-minute walk, and you schedule it in your diary or even set an alert on your phone, when 6 o'clock Wednesday comes around, you're so much more likely to actually do it. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So let's do the opposite and plan for success by scheduling in your workouts.
Planning your exercise sessions in advance is great, but then you've got to turn up and actually do them. Now, if you had an important appointment scheduled with your doctor, lawyer, or accountant, I'd bet you go to that appointment. Whatever else is going on in life, whether you're tired or stressed or a little bit sick, I bet you show up. Exercise is just as important, so why would we treat it any differently? If you keep putting off exercise, it will catch up with you. Exercise is so important for having the strength, fitness, and mobility to participate fully in life. So treat your exercise sessions like you would any other important appointment and show up.
Our next tip is to make it as easy as possible to exercise by minimizing any barriers that might get in your way. Firstly, set up your environment for success. The night before, put out your workout clothes and shoes where you can see them when you get out of bed, so you're reminded that you need to do a workout. Also, if you can, have a dedicated exercise space where you can set up your equipment ready to go so you don't have to waste time setting up when it's time to work out. Doing these things makes it much easier to get exercising. The next big barrier to overcome is not knowing what to do. We recommend following a specific exercise program so you don't have to think about it. Decision-making takes up mental energy and gets in the way of action. Whereas if you have a specific plan, you can just get in there and get to work. If you're not sure where to start, we have a completely free strength workout that you can get started with today if you click the link on screen or in the description below.
Our final tip is to keep it realistic by starting small. Most people won't successfully go from no exercise at all to suddenly working out 5 times per week. It might seem like a good idea to strike while the iron is hot and go all out when you're feeling a burst of motivation, but this often won't last. Instead, start with a small, realistic goal. For example, in our signature 8-week Fit and Strong program, we start out with just 2 workouts per week for the first 2 weeks, and they're only around 20 minutes each. We found this to be a really realistic on-ramp for most people. So follow our advice, keep it realistic, and start small. You can always build upon this foundation later.
If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button.
You can access our free at-home strength, balance, and cardio workouts simply by going to the link on screen or in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.